Hey, good morning, everyone. I just want to let everyone know that my conversation today was about fear. I posted several videos about that because I feel like in this world today, right, you have so many things that you run into that you are afraid of. And I found that there was things I was afraid of too. And one of them was when I had to get certain things fixed for the house, like if things broke, I would take it really, really personal. And that was hard. I was like, oh my God, it was like the end of the world was happening. And so that was a fear that I needed to overcome. It's like, well, I can't swim. I can get in a pool at a gym, right? But and I could probably do a little swimming there, but that's the furthest it's going. So when I go on a cruise ship and I see that water, that ocean water, I get a big old knot in my throat. And I'm telling you, it's, ugh. It looks great. I take my chances. I speak to my higher power and I say, hey, if you're taking me out right now, then I guess this is it. So I will never be going to the moon, nor will I be finding out what's underwater. First of all, I don't have money to pay for that stuff. And even if I did, I'm not taking those chances. But back to fear. A lot of the things that I've gone through in life, a lot of them are my fears. And now when things happen, as far as things breaking down, even yesterday I was out and my car, well, one of my cars, went out and I was like, oh well, let me call someone, have them tow me, drop it off at the car dealer or mechanic, and that was it. And it was just also recently my tenant, their what was it, the furnace, they have central air, so it started leaking. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And I'm just like, whatever, let me just take care of it. My house isn't old. It's not an old house, right? It's not a new house, but it's not an old house. The rail, when you walk down the steps outside, from people that don't own, they just leaning against it, right? All right, we're not talking about, all right, if you got a little few extra pounds on you, we talking about some of them pulling on it, putting all the pressure. They made the gate come loose, and when the guy came, he looked at it, and the way he looked at it was like a firefighter, like, oh, and he just ripped the whole bottom. I'm like, what are you doing? So of course I had to get that fixed. And we just talking about in the last like 3 weeks. I'm like, what's going on here? But it's okay, because how I handled those situations is what made the difference, okay? So that was really it. But fear, you just, whatever the situation is, you just deal with it and you move on from it, all right? Head on, all right? But thank you for listening. Now let's go. Let's get it. Stay safe, everyone. Later.